What is Global Parents for Eczema Research? It's a philosophy that patients and caregivers should have a voice in decisions related to care, research, and policy. It's a global support and information sharing network of parents. It's an active research organization, and it's a hope for the future.
Jeeper really started with my son, Elio. At around 9 months, he developed eczema. He was covered head to toe, almost looked like a burn victim, and he stopped sleeping. He was scratching all night. He had open wounds all over his body. We couldn't find evidence or research to support our decision-making, and we ended up using a trial and error approach with his eczema. It was chaotic, it was unfair to him, and it just felt like once his eczema was under control, that we can do better for these kids.
There is a tendency for patients and caregivers that struggle with eczema to isolate. So it's important to have a community. This organization has really become that network of support and ideas and sharing and brainstorming. In that way, it's very meaningful to me. It's really central to so much of really who I am now as a parent. And
it's empowering, giving parents visibility and the tools, to make a difference and to not just sit back and just be, passengers on the ride.
They provide this research-backed information that, you go on the internet and there are a million suggestions for eczema and it's a minefield. And you go to Jeeper and this grassroots organization has created a beautiful thing that we can trust.
Jeeper took a closer look at the impacts of eczema on families. This information made us ask, how can we better serve caregivers? This is where the Support for Eczema Caregivers program was born. Sometimes you feel invisible in the medical setting because maybe a provider is only looking at the skin and they're not really seeing the full picture of what's happening at home. So through the support program, these people have found that they feel seen, they feel heard, they feel validated in the struggles that they're experiencing.
I think it's going to be much better for kids in the future who suffer of eczema. They're going to have answers.
And I think the more people get together, the more they talk, the more they gather the resources and information, that we're just going to be such a formidable force, really.
We're all in this together to try to find, solutions and potentially, someday a cure.
Our vision is safe, effective treatments for every child who suffers from eczema, and a future where fewer children develop the condition in the first place. We are
Global Parents for Eczema Research.
We are Global Parents for Eczema Research.